Hey, this how y'all have fun with your baby after you and your girl just got off of working together. Run through Walmart. Fuck you mean? 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 Yeah. What y'all know about that? You gotta have fun with the fam.
Self checkout.
Yeah, fuck it.
Is Texaco open?
Hey, I got to go, ho. What's good? Y'all know what it is. It's conspiracy and spirituality. I'm sorry it's been a couple days since I dropped a video. You know, between working and family things. You know, it's kind of hard for me to get time now. But I'm here with another video. I hope you enjoyed the little intro of me, my wife, and my baby girl, you know, having fun at Walmart, you know, enjoying ourselves after work and everything. So I figured I'd add it in there. You know, I'm a family dude. So anyways, let's get to the subject, which is all these fake shootings. What is the reason? I feel that the reason is it's the excuse to change our fucking gun laws. They want to take the guns away from us before FEMA comes in and tries to, you know, try to take us pretty much. It makes it easier for them to come in different neighborhoods and, you know, basically enslave us. If y'all don't know about the depopulation phases and all of that, then, you know, I got a lot of different things to talk about on this gun issue. So we're going to start up first with a video of a kid talking about his experience as a victim and questions as far as guns and things of that sort. And he was actually on the news, and they wanted him to go by a script. They wanted him to change his words and everything. Why would they want to do that? Listen to the video.
Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me. And before we get into anything, I just want to make sure that everybody hasn't forgotten why we are actually here tonight. I mean, we lost 17 lives last week, and
yes,
I actually physically put 2 to rest, and to me that was the hardest thing in the world to endure. I mean, nobody should have to go through this. So as long as we're taking the right steps to move forward from this and make sure that this doesn't happen again, I'm all for that.
Well, we certainly haven't forgotten. Thank you for reminding us yet again. And we think that the only way to make the country better and maybe put a dent in this scourge is to have a rational, thoughtful conversation about what to do next. And with that in mind,
Absolutely.
You were planning to go to this event last night. And tell me if I'm mischaracterizing any of this. And you sent in, at the request of a CNN producer, you sent in a number of questions, statements you wanted to make, questions that you wanted to ask of the politicians on the stage. And they rewrote one of your questions? Is that right?
Yes, sir. So what had happened was 4 days ago, I had gotten contacted by a lady named Carrie Stevenson from CNN. She had asked me originally to just write a speech. It was going to be at the town hall at the BB&T Center, so I agreed. I felt like it would be the right thing to do, be able to go speak my part, as well as open eyes to a few things that I thought that could make this situation a little better. From there, 3 days ago, so the next day after that, we had gotten, I got an email back from her, and she asked for more of questions rather than a speech, which I was totally fine with. So I wrote a little less of a speech and more of questions that I wanted to ask at the town hall. The day after that, it was more of just questions. She asked for just questions that I would like to ask. So I gave her my questions, and then yesterday at about 5:15, I made contact with her, and she had asked if I just asked her one question. So what they had actually done was wrote out a question for me, because in my interview with CNN, I had talked about arming the teachers if they were willing to arm themselves in the school to carry on campus. And they had, she had taken that of what I had briefed on and actually wrote that question out for me. So I have that question here if you'd like me to ask it for you.
Well, but I just want to make sure I have this straight. So you sent them a long, in effect, essay on what you thought, but they put
Yes,
their
sir.
own words in the question, and they weren't the same as the words you had sent in? They were the producer's words?
Absolutely.
But they put their own words in the question, and they weren't the same as the words you had said in. They were the producer's words? Absolutely.
They had taken what I had wrote and what I had briefed on and talked about, and they actually wrote the question for me.
But not with your words. I mean, they put their own words into your question, even after they'd asked you to send questions in. But that seems dishonest.
It definitely did, and that's kind of why I didn't go last night. Originally, I had thought that it was going to be more of my own question and my own say, and then it turned out to be more of just a script. And she had actually said that over the phone that I needed to stick to the script.
More of just a script, and she had actually said that over the phone that I needed to stick to the script.
So man, tell me that ain't some bullshit right there. You know, of course they asked him to, you know, pretty much do an essay or a speech on, you know, how he feels about gun laws, and, you know, a couple questions that he wanted to ask, you know, and of course they changed it to, oh, just ask a couple questions. Then I guess they didn't like his questions, so it turned into, oh, we're gonna pick one question, but we're gonna change words. You know, it's fucked up. It shows you that, you know, they manipulate every fucking thing going on. Most of this shit in social media is to make people scared and in fear, so they could go ahead and, you know, have an excuse to change our gun laws. My opinion, if you take guns away from people that are legally obtaining them, it's not going to stop from the people that are illegally obtaining them from still getting guns. Now it's less people that can protect themselves. What I liked about it, if you noticed, the main question that he had pretty much was, would teachers be willing to carry firearms in college campuses and in schools? I think that's a good idea. For one, if you trust your kids going to a school, yeah, you're taking your kids to that school or wanting them in that college to learn, but you also want them to be protected. They're responsible for your child. How are they going to defend you with an armed gunman in a school if they have nothing to protect them with? You know, I feel like parents should be scared of taking their kids to these schools, because right now a lot of the teachers have no way to protect their children. The kids that come to them schools become their children. They spend more time in school with the teachers most of the time than they do their own family. You know, and a lot of the shootings is fake. Like I said, they just want to scared. Now I'm gonna go to another one, the Philadelphia shooting, where pay attention close. You see an officer throw fake blood on another officer. He sits in the car, act like he's shot. Everything was staged. How is there tape surrounding the scene as it's happening? Usually something happens, they come, they investigate, then they tape everything off. How is everything taped off before stuff happened, like they knew something was going to happen there? You know why? Everything was scripted, directed. Just like they tried directing this boy into changing his words. You know what I mean? So let's go to that. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to leave comments. I need all of y'all to leave a comment. Hit the like button. If you don't do anything, please hit the like button. You know, it helps with algorithm. It's a new channel. You know, let's make this channel blow up. Let's make a community. Let me see some comments. I'll comment back. You know, let's network. Tell me what you think. Also drop in the comments what other videos you want me to do. What other subjects are you interested in? So let me get to this video, and then, you know, we'll get to another subject some other time. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that. I appreciate the followers. You know, plenty much love, never too much love. Let's get it.
Because it's typically, right, the patrol office.
Okay, now, that's the part right there that I want you all to look at. Now, the guy was just running with him, but then he walked off. Now, you see the white shirt running. Now, look at this part right here. This the part I want you to look at. Now, what in the entire hell is going on right here? See this? What was he getting ready for? So you just cut the guy and then send him on to the hospital or whatever. What we're seeing right now is a false flag. We're seeing a lot of crisis actors. We're seeing a lot of participants in order to make something look real. This whole scene right here. Now, peep game.
Officers ducking behind their patrol cars and running through the streets as shots were fired, trying to get their colleagues to safety who've been injured and trying to bring in reinforcements, officers who are not wearing the body armor. Again, this one officer.
Look how everybody's moving around. Everybody moving around like that to be able to derive the attention of the onlookers, y'all. That's what that's about. Here we go again. Now, peep game. Now, look at these guys, man. What are they fidgeting with? You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to cut the dude so that the blood can fall out. I mean, come on, man. He knew exactly where to cut him at. You know, he was paid for that right there, too. Now, check everything out. The car, as it's parked right there, and as it reversed back, the other car just speed. You know what I'm saying? Like in sync with the other car and stuff. Like all of this stuff right here, man, is like a little too dramatic, man. I'm glad that somebody actually caught this, because I think that they might even deleted this footage right here.
To bring in reinforcements, officers who are not wearing the body armor. Again, this one officer.
Now, peep the car as the car reverse and the other car shoot right past it.
Typically, the patrol officers who were first line of defense.
And taking to the hospital as more reinforcements come in.
Come on now. See this? See, I wasn't the only one that peeped game. Now, this is somebody watching on their TV that recorded it. They peeped it too. They seen the superficiality of it.